Good afternoon, everyone. We're now on Blue Table Talk. I'm your host, Deborah Jones, and welcome to Blue Table Talk tonight. And we have a special guest that's really very interesting tonight because she is a veteran. And so you know how we feel about our veterans. And so we're going to talk to her later on. But right now, guys, let me tell you, this COVID situation is still upon us, and we just need to take care of ourselves. We need to take care of others. And I was just watching television not too long ago before I came on the podcast, and they was talking about this little young lady. I think she was 12 years old. In school, and she was very active, and how she had to slow it down because she attracted COVID. And so with that being said, we've got to learn how to take care of ourselves and take care of others. Wear your mask, wash your hands, and keep your distance. That's been the same thing for at least a year or two. So I don't know how long we'll be in this, but however long we be in this, we need to take care of ourselves. Continue to do what's right. Okay, so I don't want to go into all that right now because we already know about COVID. I need to introduce my guest and to talk to her about what's going on Sunday at Park Del Mall. So tonight we have Mary Williams. Hello, Mary. How are you tonight?
Hi, Deborah. Hi, great. Good
Thank
evening to you. And
you.
thank you so much for having me on your podcast. I'm excited to be here. Yes, we are celebrating Women's Veterans Day Sunday. This is a state holiday, and we're so excited about it. It's not a national holiday yet, but we're working on it. We're working on it. And so it's going to get there. But yes, we are so excited to bring this holiday and recognition to Park Del Mall Sunday at 2 o'clock. So I hope to see your face in the place, as they say.
Oh yeah. I'm excited because I love veterans. I really got into veterans when I married my husband, and he was a veteran. He was a Vietnam veteran. And so you know how they treated them when they came home. They weren't too pleased with Vietnam veterans. But regardless of that, after he passed away, that's when I really got involved because he loved his being in the military. He loved his service. He loved his people. And every time they did the Memorial Day, 4th of July, whatever holiday, he was always present to do whatever needed to be done. So thank you, Mary, thank you for your service. And it's just I just love veterans. So
Well, thank you so much, Deborah. Thank him for your husband's service also. Even though he's no longer with us, he's still here amongst us. So
oh yes.
we still know who he is, and we were so glad that he was in the American Legion with us, and that you continue now his service also being in the auxiliary.
Yeah.
So yes, I am a 21-year Army veteran. I started off in 1990 and with Desert Storm. So it's been a long journey, but it's been a great journey, and I have no regrets at all. If they called me right now to go back, I would.
So what branch did you serve in?
The only great branch, the United States Army. It
All right.
actually, the Army spells my name. If you look at it, it spells my name, which is Mary. So it actually so I was destined to go in.
Yeah. So that you had no choice. Huh? And so, what year did you join the Army?
I joined in 1990, right out of high school. I graduated from high school, and like 3 weeks later, I was gone. And I went to Fort Dix, New Jersey, which was the furthest place they could have sent me because at that time they had three female basic training posts. They had Fort Jackson, South Carolina, they had Fort McClellan, Alabama, and they had Fort Dix, New Jersey.
Right.
So I got off the bus up there in New Jersey at the reception station, and they knew right then and there I wasn't from the north. They knew I was from the south when I opened my mouth and told them my name.
that accent, huh?
Yes, that accent. Yeah.
Well, I was actually born in D.C. So
Okay.
we moved down here. I moved down here at an early age, but so much of that. I wanted to, when I was in high school, before I graduated, they came to recruit some people for the military, for the Army. I wanted to join the Army so bad. So when they weighed me, I only weighed like 90 pounds. So I couldn't join. They wanted me to gain weight. Well, I couldn't gain weight by the time they was gonna, pull the people and everything. So I started eating so that I could join the army, but that didn't happen. I still didn't weigh enough. So now I'm too old. Now I'm too old, so it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm definitely over the age group too, and so, but my son is currently serving, and he's in Norfolk, Virginia right now. So I'm really proud of him. Cool. And he's a graduate of Westbrook. So he went through the ROTC program up there, and he's enlisted 5 years ago, and is in Norfolk on the USS Eisenhower.
Right.
So I'm really proud of the school districts for having a ROTC program that the children can get involved with, and if they choose to serve in the military and serve their country, it was the best experience I ever did in my life.
Right. So let me talk to my audience for a minute, okay? Look, guys, if you're on here tonight, we appreciate you coming on to Blue Table Talk tonight. But go ahead and hit that share button, and let them know that Mary Williams is on. We're talking about the veterans and what's going on Sunday at Park Del Mall. Park Del Mall, guys. We're gonna have an event over there with the veterans. So, and it's the women. So hit that share button, because sharing is caring. Okay, according to the United States Department of Veterans Affairs, women make up 11.6% of OEF, OIF, and OND veterans. So, I mean, they're in there. They're in there. Back in the day, you didn't see too many women going into the military. Now they're just overflowing. So were there more women in there when you were there than men, or what? Or did they treat y'all the same as they treated men? How did that happen?
Okay, so when I joined in 1990, no, there weren't a lot of women at that time. In fact, I was the only girl from my graduating class of 288 that joined the military from my school, and went on to serve. And when I got to Fort Dix, New Jersey, we were classified in a company of all women. So my company had nothing but women in there. Right now it's integrated. So we do have men serving with girls in basic training. So they're on different levels of the floor in the barracks, but they are still integrated. So
what unit did you serve in?
I was a military police officer.
Okay.
So when I went to basic training, then I went to my schooling, and then I went right to Desert Storm as soon as I finished my schooling.
You just went on in there.
I went in there, yeah. And it was kind of scary because there weren't a lot of women there. There weren't. But the men, now I'm gonna tell you, the men, they looked after us. They took care of us. They had our backs. So at that time we could not serve in combat because it wasn't implemented yet. However, since then, we have implemented women to be able to serve in combat, and now we have women that are going through Ranger training at Fort Benning, Georgia, which is serious combat. So
right. Hold on. Someone says, "Thank you for your service, Mary." D said that. D Holden said that. Thank you for your service.
Thank y'all for your support. Yes.
Yes. Thank you, guys. Y'all come on the comment page and give Mary some comments. If you want to ask her anything, she's here to answer questions, because like I said, they have an event that's going on Sunday that you guys need to know about. And by me saying that, Mary, how can people get involved? Or do they have to be in the military, or just come out to see the event itself?
No, it's a free event. No, please come out and support this event. No, it's open to the public. We will have recruiters there who, if your child is interested maybe in looking into the military in the future, they will have recruiters out there. We will have all branches out there. It's going to be about the past, the present, and the future. So we will have guest honorees who will be recognized for their service all the way dating back, Deborah, to the Korean War.
Wow.
That is amazing.
Really?
So, that is amazing. That lady right there is in her late 80s.
Yes, have to be. Yes.
Yes, because World War II veterans are almost all gone. In fact, I was listening to ABC News the other night, and they were saying that there's only, D-Day was yesterday, and it was 78 years. And there's only like 2,500 World War II veterans left.
Wow.
Can you imagine? I mean, that's just unbelievable.
Right.
So it's an era that eventually will become extinct if you think about it.
Right. Right. Wow.
I did get to have the privilege of working with the Honor Flight, who takes on World War II veterans to Washington, D.C., so that they can look at the memorials. One last, I guess, hurrah, as they call it,
Mhm.
so that they can see their memorials that have been dedicated to them for their services. So
Right.
it is it is an amazing event. It will bring tears to your eyes to see these
Right.
veterans that are late in age, and to see that they will still stand for the national anthem and to salute the flag.
Right. I was out with the Memorial Day weekend
Mhm.
at Market Basket. I think yeah, Market Basket on Phelan. I think this is Phelan. And so we were taking donations for the veterans and giving poppies donations for poppies and everything. I
Right.
I felt good because I'm doing it for the veterans.
Yeah,
Somebody who served our country, and you guys didn't have to do it, but you did it out of your heart because that's what you wanted to do. And so
absolutely. Yes.
I can't say thank you enough. I can't say thank you enough for your service. Thank you, thank
Thank
you.
you.
So
Thank you so much, Deborah.
why did you
So
join
let's talk
the
about
military?
this program. Yeah, you want to talk about the program?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's going to be called Past, Present, and Future Serving Our Country. And it's being put on by Boots, which I'm a member of. That's what my shirt has. And what it says is bringing out our troop sisters. So that's what our organization is called. And what we do is it's a bond of between women veterans. And what we do is we form a sisterhood that empowers and supports each other through networking and also through community events. So we have lots of resources that we can offer our women veterans that are available to them, and we just like to meet up, once a month and just have breakfast or coffee. We have coffee socials, and we are really in the community. We are really invested in Beaumont and the Golden Triangle area. So please come out and support this. Like I said, it's Sunday, June 12th at 2 o'clock in the main area of Parkdale Mall, over there by Bed Bath and Beyond. I mean, Bath and Body Works. I'm sorry, Bath and Body Works.
Right.
Yeah. In the main area. And so it's going to be we're going to have a general there that's going to be there. In fact, it's a 3-star general. It's supposed to be in the audience. So we're looking forward to that. And, definitely we want to give a shout out to Parkdale Mall, CBL Properties, for letting us use the mall to host this event.
Right. So it's women and men, right?
Women and men, but we will be definitely recognizing our women. It is about Women's Veterans
Yeah.
Day.
Because we don't recognize women as well as much as we do men. And you guys were in there as well. So
Oh yeah, we were in there. We were on the front lines. We weren't in combat, but we were up there. I mean, I remember going out there in the fields and out there to the areas where the burn pits were, and seeing that stuff, and being actually hearing live grenade launchers and stuff going over our heads, and the Scud missiles going over our heads. I remember that very well. It was a scary thought, to be only 18 years old, 19 years old, and you're like, wow, did I really sign up for this?
So is it on Sunday? Will it be just Boots out there?
Oh no, we're gonna have American Legion. We're gonna have the auxiliaries out there. We're gonna have the VFW out there, DAV also, the Disabled American Veterans. We're gonna have the Veterans of Foreign Wars. We're gonna have the Vietnam people out there. Also, the Vietnam chapter of Beaumont's gonna be out there. We are going to have a lot of people out there. So definitely come out. We will have refreshments for everyone. So we've put a lot of work into this and to making it a great function. So we can't wait to see the crowds, the people. The mall was a perfect spot because that's where, back in the day, everybody would go to the mall,
right?
And hang out. So we're hoping for a great crowd. It'll be at 2 o'clock. Everybody who went to church by then and gotten something to eat, and just come out and support this great initiative.
Right. I know I see Dolores Clark on here, and she's been she used to do, I don't know if she still does a stand down.
Yes, she does the stand down. Oh, absolutely. Yes. Hi, Miss Clark. Yeah, she was a great friend of mine, and her and her sisters, Kathy Wingate, great people. Love them, and they're veterans. Very, very much a veteran family to us.
Right.
And Dolores, she helps out every year with our stand downs. We have 3 stand downs a year. We have one in Orange, Beaumont, and Port Arthur.
Now
So
I've been to the one in Orange when I think it was probably just once, but look like
uh,
every time it comes around, I'm doing something else. So but I enjoyed it when I did it. And we
yeah.
only did it once, but
There's so many resources that are available to our veterans over, when we have the stand downs, there are so many resources that come out to cater to our veterans.
Mhm.
And they really appreciate it. And when the veterans leave, they leave away with a lot of stuff. They have a rucksack full of stuff.
Right, right, right. So what do you plan on getting out of Sunday's event?
What am I planning on getting out of it? I'm planning on getting out of it the camaraderie that we love so much. I love being around my sisters who have served. I love meeting new people,
Mhm.
that I don't know who have served.
Right.
Um, and also, I can't wait to meet our special guest recognition people from the Korean War. I have not yet met this lady, and I'm really looking forward to meeting her. I want to meet, of course, the Vietnam era, all of the people who have served in these um, foreign wars. I'm looking forward to meeting them. Yep.
Yeah. So you having a big program? Is it a
I
big
think,
event?
it's going to be a very nice program. We have 4 speakers. I'm sorry, we have 4 speakers that will be speaking. Like I said, the past, the present, and the future. And we also will have a lawyer there who will answer any legal questions that you might have.
Mhm.
Because of course, when you have issues, veterans have different issues, legal issues than like the regular civilian might, because we get coverage like our federal coverage, like our last wills, our estate documents, as they call them. That's all covered for by the military. So we get that, we get that for free. We also have some people who might have disability issues, who might have disability issue questions, and she'll be able to answer those. So a lot of interesting people will be there. A lot of good information is going to be given there. We will be playing taps, which is the closing of our ceremony,
Oh
which
yes.
is, if you've ever heard taps, it will really
Yes.
move you. We have
Yes,
a trumpet
it does.
player. Yep.
Yes, it really moves you. Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I don't think I can take taps.
Yes.
Dolores Clark said, Mary, we are adding Jasper on August the 5th. So
Wow. So we're really going up to Hardin County now and to Jasper County. And that's another great place, because we have I think State Representative James White is out of that area, and he's also a veteran, and
mhm,
so that's part of his region.
right.
So that's a very good thing, because Jasper, it's up in the hill, it's up there in the country. That's country living.
It really is. So do you have an office here in Beaumont? Are you an officer in your comrade here in Beaumont?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not an officer in the Legion or in the Boots, but I do volunteer. So I didn't want to run for an office position because I'm a school teacher, and it's very very busy during school time. So it's hard for me to sometimes even make the meetings, but
Right,
I try to.
right,
School keeps me busy.
right. What legion are you a member of?
American Legion 33.
Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, so why did you join the military, Mary?
Why did I join the military? Was I wanted to leave my home.
Good
I
reason.
wanted I wanted to see other things. I came from a huge family. We had 9 kids in my family, and
Wow.
I was the second oldest. And I just wanted to see something different. And we had career day at our school, and the Marine Corps. Yeah, and the Marine Corps came to my school, and boy, did they look sharp. Uh, and
Yeah.
I told my dad I wanted to go in. And so I applied for all the branches, and I scored the best on the Army ASVAB test, which is your entrance test. And
Hmm.
so I went in and joined the Army, and I traveled the world, Deborah. Let me tell you something about the military. You get to travel the world and places you never thought you would see. I never thought in my life I would see the Austrian Alps, and I got to go on the Austrian Alps, and I got to see Austria, the country of Austria, and I got to serve in Germany for 6 years. So it was an amazing career I had. Germany was beautiful. If you ever get a chance to go to Europe, go to Germany, see the castles, the wine country. It is amazing.
Wow. Wow. That's so awesome. Well, like I
Yeah.
said, I can't join the service in the military now.
I can't either. I can't either.
I have to pay my own money to go to the
But I mean that's why I joined, really, to see the world, to travel, and to my education was free. I got to go to school for free, get a degree for free. Who can say that? Who
Wow.
can give you an education for free nowadays? I don't know of anybody, unless you have a full paid scholarship, can get an
Yeah.
education for free. And the Army gave me that, and they issued me a rifle too. So if you want to
They gonna come
experience
against
a
you.
rifle, what a rifle feels like, join the military. Don't take it out on students. Join the military.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
My heart is still bleeding for these kids, you know,
Yes.
for what
Yes.
went down last week for last.
2 weeks ago today. It was 2 weeks
So,
today.
yeah. Wow.
Yes, and my heart is just still crying out for those poor children, their families,
Yeah,
and also the teachers. Because being an educator myself, the gentleman that spoke on Good Morning America today, it was just riveting, because he told the people, the audience, that he lost 11 kids. They lost, a child, but he lost 11 of his students.
Yeah.
And he had to play dead. He literally had to play dead.
Right.
And he got shot 3 times, but he was bleeding out, and he had to play dead. And he saw this man just shoot up his whole classroom, which is crazy. I can't imagine that. And as an educator, I tell my kids, I'm here for you.
Mm-hmm.
I've got your back. And that's what we tell, when we're in the Army, we have each other's backs. And I have my kids' backs. I have my students. I will sacrifice my life for them. And that's what we have to do.
Wow.
Yep.
Let's get back on the Sunday issue. I heard through the grapevine that you guys will get the proclamation from the mayor.
The mayor will be there. Yes, you did hear correctly. The mayor will be there. I'm the mistress of ceremonies, so I'm excited to have that opportunity to introduce the mayor. She will be giving us a proclamation. We are really happy about that. I forgot to mention that. Sorry about that. But yes, Mayor Mouton will be in attendance. And we are really looking forward to having her there. Like I said, we have 4 guest speakers, and we'll be doing the colors also. We'll be doing the national anthem along with the Texas flag. Mm-hmm. So it will be a day full of, obviously, of remembrance, but also of dignitaries will be recognized. It's going to be a lot of pageantry too, so I'm looking forward to that.
Let me ask you a question. Were you the first? I don't know how many girls or ladies are in your family, but were you the first woman in your family to serve?
The first woman, yes. Not the first person. My dad was in the Air Force. He was in the Air Force during the Vietnam War. He served in the Air Force in Guam. So he worked on the B-52 bombers.
Wow.
So I was the first woman in my family to have served, and I'm still the first woman to have served in my family. Even my cousins, nope, none of them served. So
right. They just didn't want to do that, right?
They really wanted to go to college, I guess. I had no desire to go to college right out of high school, because I didn't want to see the same little cliques that we had in high school as I would see in college, because everybody was going to go to Lamar. And I was like, I just spent my whole 12 years of school with y'all. I'm tired. I want to see something new. So me and my friends, we joined together, and they had the buddy program back then. So you could join on the buddy program. And we joined together.
Right. That'll work.
For the Army, it'll work, because they got a quota. They got two.
Yeah, they have to meet, which is about like anything else. People have quotas they have to meet, and so is there a quota they have to meet for women or both race, both sex?
No, it's a total quota that they have to meet. They have to put in so many people every month. And it can vary. Oh, yes, they have a quota to meet. Yes, and they are very, very strict about that quota. So if recruiters don't meet that quota, they can get dinged for it. So
wow,
it's a hustle. It's a hustle to get out there. I mean, anybody who fills out a request form or anything, they are on them. Like, yep, they are really on them. And some people feel like that they can't join because they may have had a misdemeanor offense. But if that misdemeanor is a closed case and it's expunged, they can join the military.
Mm-hmm.
A felony, you have to get I don't think you can join in the military with a felony conviction.
Mm-hmm.
But a misdemeanor, if it's expunged and the company commander can overwrite that, yep, because it's expunged, it's closed, it's sealed.
So on the program on Sunday, will you guys talk about all of this?
On Sunday, we will be recognizing our women who have served, like I said, the past, present, and future. The future is going to be actually a new recruit that we're going to be putting in the military. She's going to be going into the Navy.
Oh, okay.
So we will be talking about our, the people who have served. Like I said, past, present, and future. Right. We'll have a person who is presently serving also speak. So. Mm-hmm.
Say that I came to your event and I'm 18 or whatever. What would you tell me about enlisting?
Go for it. I would tell you to go for it because you get to see the world, Deborah, and you get a free education. Not many people can say that on any type of job that they take. Oh, I get to travel the world for free. I get to see the world for free. I get housing for free. I get hot meals. I get everything for free. I get my clothing is issued to me. All that's free. You don't have to pay for any of that. They put you in a nice barracks. I mean, I remember when I was in the barracks. I mean, the barracks were nice. It was almost like an apartment,
Right.
And it was really nice. It wasn't, not livable conditions, and we didn't have bunk beds like that. I had my own room to myself in the barracks. So it was nice. I had a wall locker where I got to put all my clothing and everything. And then I had a desk where I could put my TV. We had TVs, you could, when you get to your permanent duty post, you can bring everything from home. It's like I said, it's almost like an apartment.
Right. So by me being a woman and joining the military, would they treat me differently than they treat a man, or they treat us the same?
They have to treat you the same because if they don't, they can get charged with discrimination, and they definitely don't want that on their record. So you have to treat a woman you have to treat each other equally. You can't say, oh, well, she's a female, she can't do that. No, I can probably do that and better than you might expect I can, So, I mean, we have women like myself, who have, who are airborne, who have jumped out of airplanes and stuff, so we got some bad women up in there, some women that can really, kick some booty, I hate to say that, but yeah, kick some booty, we can do it. We can do sometimes better than what the men can do.
I mean, if they'd have got me when I was younger, I probably would have jumped out of a plane or whatever. But now I'm 51st row. Now I'm on blood pressure.
Oh,
I ain't jumping nowhere.
I know, that's right. Yeah, like I was a teenager. I was very young. So yeah, of course your adrenaline is going. You're having fun. You feel like you're Hercules. When
I go to the fair now, I ain't ride anymore because I tell, oh no. I ain't taking.
Oh, I still ride the ride. I still can do the rides. I can still do that. I just can't do the ones that I can't do the ones that flip you upside down and turn you around. I can't do that. No.
So guys, Mary is a veteran, and they're putting on this program on Sunday at Parkdale Mall, and there will be right there in front of Bed Bath and Body Works where the big clock used to be.
Yep, where the big clock used to be. Yep.
Yeah. And so they'll be right there. As soon as you walk in, you're gonna see your veterans, and I love that. And it's from 2 to 4, right?
Yep, 2 to 4, and we're so excited. Like I said, the mayor's gonna be there. She's gonna be giving our proclamation. So we're gonna have a great group of women there that are gonna be talking about their service in the military. So and I'm the MC, so you got to be there.
Oh, you got to be there now. you just hung out there. So will y'all be dressed in military uniform or what?
No, we will not be. No, I wish I could fit in my uniform, girl. No, we'll be dressed in business casual. So I don't know yet. Haven't decided if I'm gonna wear a dress or if I'm gonna wear slacks. It'll probably be slacks because I like slacks better.
Right. So be there, y'all. Yeah, let's go ahead and support the military because like I said, with my husband, I wasn't married to him when he was in the military. I married him
Mhm.
after he came out, but still, you can tell he's been in the military. Trust me.
Mhm. Yeah. Mhm.
You
It's the way that we carry ourselves,
It's a
we
way.
carry
It's a
ourselves a
way.
certain way.
Yes. You
Yeah.
yeah, and anybody I see, I would say, oh yeah, they've been in the military because, like you say, it's a way that y'all carry yourself. You know,
Exactly.
man or woman.
Oh, it doesn't matter, yeah, because we go through that training, and when you go through
Right.
basic training, you learn the pageantry of it all. You learn how to carry yourself. You learn how to, respectfully talk to people, and it's just how we are trained. They break us down to zero, and then they build us back up into a soldier.
Right. How long did you stay in the military?
21 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you
Um,
retired from the military or
I
what?
did. I did. Yes, I did. Yes.
That's
If you
awesome.
stay if you stay in 20 plus years, you can really retire and get a pension for the rest of your life.
Wow. Wow.
So some people will go in for a few years and then they get out and they join the reserves. So um, that's also another way to join the military. You don't have to be on active duty your whole life. You can join the reserves. In fact, you can go in the military right now as a reservist and just train one weekend out of the month and
Right.
just have a full-time job and get federal benefits. I mean, how great is that? And
Right.
still go to school for
And
free.
still go to school for free. Yes. These,
Yes. And
these,
you
this
just meet one weekend out of a month and you train 2 weeks out of the year.
Dee says, I'm sorry, I have a previous engagement. I guess that's on Sunday. But
Okay.
would it be recorded or anything like that? Or what?
We're going to be doing live recordings of it, so it will be live. We'll be doing social media live recordings of it. So if you miss it, definitely watch the replay. Hit the replay button, and
Right,
yep, you can watch it all day. Yep,
right,
put
wow.
it in your library.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited because I will be passing through on Sunday
I can't
to
wait to meet you. Yeah,
yeah, for the support, because like I said, we need to support our people who served our country. And so,
absolutely.
and I mean, there's no if and buts about it. If you just pass through, if you just go into Bed Bath and Body Works, pass
Come,
through
come and listen to us. Come and listen to us. Yeah, to hear what we've been through. Learn our stories because we are history. We are history. And history is what makes us a great for the books. You think about that. We'll be in the history books one day. And women have come such a long way just even in the military itself. So at one time we couldn't even join the military. At one time women couldn't even vote. So we have come a long way, and we're so grateful for the shoulders that we stand on right now.
right. So what war were you a part of?
Oh goodness, I started off in Desert Storm. So I went to Desert Storm. I did also I went to Somalia, then I went to Croatia. Remember that back in the Clinton era.
Right.
And I was involved in that. And then I did a tour in Iraq. So I've been to, and we're still in a war zone. So it's still crazy, 32 years later. Yeah, 32 years later, we're still in a war zone. It's crazy if you think about that, but
Right.
it is what it is.
So the guests that will be there on Sunday, will they talk about the Korean War and everything, other wars that they've been in?
Absolutely. They're going to be given their bios, and it's going to be really interesting to hear their stories. If nothing else, come and listen to these ladies speak of their historical tours that they did from that era. Listen to the history that's behind that. I can't wait to hear it. I'm excited just to hear it. I want to know what it was like during that time because I wasn't even born yet, but I want to know about it. I want to educate myself about it.
Will there be seats out there, or you have to stand up, or what?
Oh no, we have plenty of seats. We're going to be setting up all Friday and Saturday. We have a decorator who's going to be coming out there and decorating the place. It's going to be really nice.
Cool. I'm
And
excited. I'm excited already.
yeah, it's gonna be really nice. Like I said, we'll be out there Friday and Saturday setting up everything. And but like I said, I also, want to send a special shout out to Parkdale Mall CBL Properties for letting us host this event at the mall.
Yeah. What made y'all think about doing this?
Well, we've been thinking we wanted to have something for Women Veterans Day because, Houston has a real big one. They have the Women's Empowerment Expo, and it's going to be held also Sunday in Houston at the Buffalo Museum. And so we wanted to do something not of that magnitude, but something, of a local level. And so we started putting our mind together and putting our brains together, and we just came up with that idea.
So will y'all have a Buffalo Soldier out there talking at it?
No, we're not gonna have a Buffalo Soldier out there this time, but that's a good idea. I'm gonna have to put that one in my book. Yeah, definitely for next year. That's a great idea. Absolutely.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Because they are so proud of themselves.
Oh my gosh, yes. Have you ever been to the museum in Houston?
Yes.
It is remarkable. It
Yes.
is. Yes.
Very proud.
Very good. Yes. It's huge and it's so big, but they deserve that.
Yeah, they deserve it. They really do.
And there's so much history in there. If you go through there and listen and read, there's so much history in there, y'all. I mean, gosh, when I went to Washington D.C. and saw the Women's National Memorial, and I registered my name in there, so I'm in the books now.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought that you would have rested?
Oh yes, I have to. Yes.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely. Yes, I'm so yes, I remember doing that, and to see the women's names on the blocks, on the cinder blocks, and all who have served.
Yeah.
It's just amazing, Deborah. It's just unbelievable.
Yeah, I bet it is. Like I said, I look forward for situations like this. Now, is this the first time that you guys put on this event?
It is the first time. This is the first annual event. We hope to make it a yearly thing. So we hope to get bigger and better and broader. We want to expand to all the areas. We want to go all the way up to Hardin County, to Orange County, even to Chambers County. We have a total of around 25,000 veterans in this region. So we go all the way up to Chambers, or low to Chambers County, to Hardin County, Orange County, and Jefferson County.
And we talking about women veterans, or we talking about veterans in the
just veterans, period, men and women who have served. 25,000 in this area. That's a lot. That's why, we need to bring a hospital here. We need to have a local hospital here, not have to go all the way to Houston. Speaker of the House Dave Phelan is working on that to get that to be brought to this area. But being that it's a federal facility, there's federal guidelines and red tape that we can't, interfere with. So there's a lot of restrictions that come with bringing a hospital to this area.
Wow.
Yeah. So it has to be like.
And you know what? I'm glad you said it, because I think I heard something about that. They want to bring VA hospital here. As a matter of fact, I think that was Trahan said that. Joe Trahan said that.
Exactly.
VA hospital, and I wish it would, because look, we have to travel all the way to Houston to the VA hospital, and then we can have one right here in our city, in our beautiful.
All right, even women veterans, we have to go to Houston to get our mammograms. We have to go for our OBGYN stuff. We have to go there to Houston for that. We don't even have. Check this out. We don't even have an X-ray technician here. So if we break a bone, we either have to go to the emergency room at a local hospital, or we have to go to Houston.
Hold that bone till you get to Houston.
But that's not good. That's sad. That's not good at all.
That is not
good. That's not good at all. When we had the facility of St. Mary's Hospital right there in Port Arthur, we could have used that facility. We could have used the hospital even in Orange that they had, Baptist Hospital. But they choose not to do that. And so we're like at ground zero again. We're having to start all back over again. And so Angel San Juan did an interview about this, and I was one of the guest speakers on that interview. And we spoke about the need for a hospital here locally, because we should not have to go all the way to Houston to get for anything, we should not have to go there. That's a long drive. And we have a bus that is not handicap accessible right now, that doesn't have for wheelchairs. We can't get a person on there who has a wheelchair.
Right. Wow.
So we need to do better, and I know we can do better.
Yes. Yes, we can. We can. And I'm like I said, I'm so glad that you guys started this event to come up on Sunday because it's I mean, it needs to be here. They need to know something about the veterans here. And
Yes, and I'm excited to be a part of it, and I'm putting the word out, and just by this podcast alone, we're getting the word out, and we hope to have a good crowd. And next year we're going to be bigger and better, and we're going to have more people involved, and we're going to have, it's just going to get bigger and better every year. So
okay, and you have to start from somewhere.
exactly. So look at the crowd that's already going to be there. So we're excited about that. You know.
Right. Right. Okay, guys. Like I said, don't forget on Sunday. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you say it. Go ahead.
Okay. Come on out, Golden Triangle area. Come on out to Parkdale Mall, June 12th at 2 o'clock in the main atrium of Parkdale Mall, where the old clock used to be by Bath and Body Works. We hope to see your face in the place. We will be discussing our women veterans. So we are so excited about that. It is our Women Veterans Day, which is a state nationally, not nationally, but a state holiday. So we're excited to have our mayor who will be given a proclamation. And all the fun starts at 2 o'clock. So come on out and join us.
Right. You know, if you had said we have refreshments, they'll be there.
Oh yeah, if you have people, they want some food, so we will have refreshments. We will have refreshments there. So come on out, grab you a couple of little bites to eat and some refreshments, and just sit down and listen to the history that these women will be talking about. I'm so excited to be a part of this, and I can't wait to see everyone out there.
Right. A lot of people that are on the podcast tonight on the audience, they're either have someone that is a veteran, they are a veteran, or they know someone who is a veteran. So let's spread the word and let's support our vets because what they did for us, they served our country, and that's enough right there being said. So
That's enough said. That's enough said. Exactly.
Right. Like, a lot of us, like I said, my husband was a veteran, and he served the country. And I mean, in the holiday that the veteran's supposed to take place in, he was there for him. And I was always say, it's time to get up, or I didn't have to. Let me take it back. I didn't have to say it. He got up and he did what he was supposed to do for the veterans. So let's see what Kathy Wingate said. So they keep up the great work you are doing, Mary. So
thank you, Kathy. That's my church member. Hey, Kathy, thank you so much. Yeah.
So you know what's going on Sunday. I can't stress that enough. That Sunday is Women's Veterans Day. Women Veterans Day. Women Veterans Day. So I can't say no. We always look at our men, but now we're looking at the women and the Veterans Day. Sunday, June 12th. You have meet and greet first, right?
We will have a meet and greet, and the program kicks off at 2:30. So our meet and greet will be from 2 to 2:30. So come out and meet the people, meet the current members of the military will be there. We're going to have the flags will be displayed. So we'll have an honor guard out there. So come out and meet the people who are currently serving the United States military, currently in your area. And you can hear where they're from, because they're not from here. The ones that are recruiters are not from this area. They are just stationed here. They are not from this area. So come out and meet them, get to know where they're from. And, and if you have a child who may be interested in joining the military, they will have recruiters on standby to answer any questions that they might have for them.
Well, don't let me see somebody out there that my age, and I might have to join the military.
Well, I just made 50, so I'm proud of that, and I'm grateful that I made it. So there are going to be people from all age groups out there. So come on out, and like I said, come out.
I'll take 50-year-old. I'm just kidding. I'm just having fun.
Yeah, I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be 50. A lot of my classmates didn't make it.
Right. Exactly. And then you went through the military. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. And then I was looking, today is Prince's birthday, and he didn't even make it this far in life, So I'm like, wow, and you look at all these people, famous superstars who have died before the age of 50.
Right.
Oh my gosh, there's so many of them.
Right.
So many.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, and I have this book.
Good, Mary.
I have this book right here that I read, and it's called Too Young to Die, and it shows all the people who were killed before the age of 50, like Lady Diana.
Diana.
And, yep, and
Is
even
that
on the
Elvis?
back,
Is that
even
Elvis
on the
Presley?
back, you have Janis Joplin. Oops, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can
This
see it.
one. Yeah, you have Janis Joplin. You have John Lennon.
This
Yep.
area. Mm-hmm.
You even have on. Yeah, that's Elvis. Let me go this way. Yep, that's Elvis.
Mm-hmm.
And then you even have Versace at the bottom,
At the bottom, yeah.
and you have like Marilyn Monroe,
Marilyn Monroe.
and this is Ricky Nelson all the way across from Elvis. Remember Ozzie and Harriet?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That
That's
was
what
their son. That was their son, Ricky Nelson. Yep, that was their son. He got killed in a plane crash. So you have and like some of it even showed Rudolph Valentino and Natalie Wood. Remember Natalie Wood and her mysterious drowning? I mean, all these people were so young. Elvis Presley didn't even see 50.
Wow.
And now we're gonna have the from Lady Diana to now current age. Look at all those people who have died. Like Michael Jackson, he only saw 50. He didn't get to 51.
Right.
And Whitney Houston, she was 47. So I mean, I look at my life and I'm like, wow, I'm blessed. I have been blessed.
Yes. We all, boo. We all have been blessed.
Yeah.
And so proud of it. Thank you, Jesus, for that.
Yep.
Okay, so as we come to a close, I want you guys to listen to what I'm saying right now. I want you to catch Blue Table Talk again on Thursday night. I will be back here on Thursday night. We will have a live performance of a chef in the kitchen, and we will highlight Veron Banks, aka Chef V. So she will be cooking Jamaican style.
Wow, that sounds good.
I know, right? So join me on Thursday night, this Thursday, not tomorrow, but the next day, Thursday night, and we will have the chef cooking in the kitchen. You remember once before we had Chef Bettina Williams?
Bettina Evans, yep.
Yeah, yes, Bettina Williams Evans. I'm always gonna call her Bettina Williams because that's what I know. She's
a teacher. She teaches culinary skills.
Yeah, she at the Career Center. Yes.
Yeah, that's where my husband works. He works at the Career Center.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I didn't know that. I have a girlfriend works there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So also on Saturday, you can bring your kids out to 4699 Magnolia. Now we're talking about children now. 4699 Magnolia from 11 to 2 at Shea Bebe Cafe. There'll be free food and game for children under 18. And you can select the food from either Shea Bebe or T's Food Truck or someone else. So it's going to be a lot of fun. If you want to donate or be a mentor, contact Floyd Hope or Isaac Mouton, either one of those two. So if you want to donate, also one more thing before we get to Sunday's event. Also, there will be a fundraiser for Carolyn Guidry on Saturday at the Sarah Street Event Center, aka you might know it as the LL Melton building, from 7 p.m. to 12. There'll be line dancing and swing out. Those two dances will be taught. And if you want to go out there, come on out there. The donation is $20, and it's her fundraiser. She's running for county judge. Now get to Sunday event, because that was Saturday, and both those events I talked about was Saturday, except for Chef V should be Thursday night. Now Sunday, we're gonna say it to you one more time. Can you announce that one more time for me, Mary?
Yes, the program kicks off. We will have meet and greet at 2 to 2:30, and the program kicks off at 2:30 at Parkdale Mall in the main entrance of the mall where the old clock used to be at Bath and Body Works. So,
and there'll be several speakers there to speak on.
Yes, we're gonna have we have 4 guest speakers, but we will also have four women who will be speaking from previous conflicts. So we are going all the way back to the Korean War with one of the ladies that will be there. So I can't wait to meet her. I'm excited about that.
Is she from Beaumont?
She is from Beaumont, yes, and she served in the Air Force.
Okay, cool.
So
All the speakers. I'm sorry. All the speakers stand out from Beaumont or what?
No, they're not all from Beaumont. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. No, they come from. I think one is from Buna, one's from Orange.
Great.
Yep. So
Great.
it's interesting. Yeah, I'm excited to learn about them.
Yeah, and that's right here in our city, right?
Yeah, just right here in the Golden Triangle. Y'all just don't realize what jewels I would say that we have right here. I mean, these are precious women that served during these conflicts that I didn't even know about. So
yeah, and our mistress of ceremony would be none other than our girl Mary Williams. So y'all come on out there and support our veterans.
thank you.
Yes,
ma'am. Thank y'all so much for coming out. I hope to see your face in the place.
I appreciate you, Mary. I appreciate you accepting the invitation, because let me tell you guys, I just asked Mary to come on. I was going to have a bye week, but when I heard her talking about the Veterans Day, I asked her last night, can she come on to talk about the veterans tonight? And I really appreciate you accepting the invitation, Mary. Thank you very much for accepting the invitation to Blue Table Talk.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, Deborah, for inviting me, and I hope to come back soon again.
Oh, yes, ma'am. I know you're a veteran now. You might be on here.
Yes, ma'am.
I knew that anyway. And we also church members, guys.
Yep, we're church members.
I throw that out. So, Mary, thank you very much. And thank you, audience, for joining Blue Table Talk tonight. I appreciate you, and God bless you. And anytime I be on, you guys have been so grateful to tune in and come and visit Blue Table Talk. I'll be back Thursday night with Chef V, and she will be cooking live. She will be cooking here live at her house live, and she'll be cooking Jamaican style. So come on and get some. I saw some of the food she cooked today, and I'm like, yeah, girl.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll see you 6:30 Thursday night. We're gonna see you 2:00 Sunday. And Isaac and Floyd have a thing for the children on Saturday, 4699 Magnolia at Shea Bebe. And then Carolyn Gitry has something going on at the event center, the Sarah Street Event Center, from 7 to midnight. And it's $20 donation, not a fee, it's a donation to her fundraiser. So we got a lot of stuff going on in Beaumont. So let's support it. Let's support these everybody in your way that you can. Okay. God bless you, and God keep you is my prayer. And I'll see you when I see you. Thank you, Thursday night. Thank you, Mary.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.